We can still hear you this end, no problem. That's me down to 10 watts, and that's me now on 100. Roger, do you copy?
Yeah, you went from a radio 5 to a signal 1, 2 to a signal 5, so you've got an increase of about 2 decibels.
I have just stuck 100 watts on there, Roger, and better stick my radio off. Peterhead, you still copy? Aye, the breaker, Peterhead, you still copy? I'm not getting Peterhead anymore, he obviously doesn't hear my signal. Edinburgh, what am I hearing you at Edinburgh just now? Aye, peaking the 30. I'm not kicking the swar off on 100 watts. I'll kick it back to you, Joe, if there's any breakers your side.
Okay, is there anybody near the Glasgow Paisley side? If anybody wishes to come in from the Glasgow Paisley side, over.
Oh, test 1, 2, 1, 2.
That's a nice test, 1, 2.
Okay.
Roger. How we copying?
And just hold on a second, Paisley's giving a shout out. Hold on a second. Aye, Paisley, carry on. Paisley, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Aye, the 1, 2 breaker from earlier, come back.
Roger.
Aye, what's your 20 there, bud?
I'm just in the road for you there in Glenrothes.
You're just in Glenrothes. You're coming back, audio really, really loud there. You're coming back on a 7, quite a strong signal.
Quite a strong signal and quite a strong audio. Okay. Just double check your meter there. That wasn't right.
2 seconds, carry on. I've just checked my RF there. Come back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You definitely peak at 30 now, mate.
Yep, you're up to 30 plus here. One of the strongest signals I've ever seen on this radio. Stronger than the boy up in Kirkcaldy. You must be running at least 100 watt.
I'm only running 100 watts. I was running a 350, but I was kicking the swar off. It was just this has got swar protection, the CB, and all I was getting was kicking the swar off.
Yeah, Roger. Is there anybody else in there I could contact, or anybody else you could let me know if they could hear me?
It's Paisley. I'm in Paisley area. Over.
Richard, are you there? Over.
Roger, I've got you. Who's that?
Stevie's coming over here. 5 on the audio, mate. 5 on the audio. I think Paisley was shouting back there. I think Paisley can get you, Richard.
Roger, go ahead, Paisley station.
Paisley, I can get you signal 3 Q5, mate, over.
Roger, heard you, signal 3 Q5. Yeah, you're coming through here, signal 2, radio 4.
Okay, right, but as I said, I'm in the cab just now, but I'm located on the Gleniffer Braes, just above Paisley, over.
Yeah, Roger, that's a great contact in the Glen office. I'm not sitting anywhere special, just sitting in the home QTH. Perfect wee contact, that one. Over.
Yeah, I was talking to Scott the other day at JC's in Glen office. I usually pop in and see Scott. Okay, mate.
I want to back up to the boy on the hill there. I'm not quite hearing what he's saying.
Richard.
Go ahead.
Gleniffer Braes, the car park in Biscay at Paisley is in. Now I can hear him on this radio. I've got a true specific 160 on. I can't hear him on 180, and that's just came back to the wheel. The pictures can hear him. I can't.
Alright, what one did you just get back to Wales?
The Cobra 180 that I've got, that's been good deal, been realigned, been heaped up, but I can't get Paisley one. Yeah, when I've done the true specific 60 on, I can hear the lad at Paisley.
go to get the audio though. No worry. Right, back up to the boy on the hill. I'll just stand by. I reckon if there's anybody else in here, might be Stevie and Kirkcaldy on the frequency also. Richard and Glen office on standby.
Okay, the boy from Dundee, you still there?
Roger, still here, still here. I don't think there is anybody from actual Dundee. I'm up East Lomond Hills at the moment. I'm in the car park at East Lomond Hills, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, so you'll be able to hear Dundee quite good from there. I was just looking at the Google map there. The direct between me and you and Glen office is probably well over 60 miles, maybe 60 miles over.
Right, Joe, we're hearing you loud and clear here.
It's Robert.
Okay, who's that? Who's that?
It's Robert talking to you now.
Robert, you're in the car?
Yeah, he's in the car.
Yeah, I'm in the car sitting next to Coach on the front seat, over.
Right, okay, no problem. Well, where I'm sitting, Robert, I'm looking down on Nielsen. I can see Nielsen.
We're getting somebody talking over you there, Joe. I think, you know, I'm in the car here, and I think I'm looking south. Are we looking south, Coach? I'm not sure.
South that way.
Oh, that way,
right.
So we're looking south, southwest.
West-ish.
Looking westish, maybe looking in your direction.
Okay, well, where I'm looking, I can see the Blackhill transmitter, I can see the cask and brace, and I can just about see Cumbernauld away in the distance.
You see now?
Well, we are miles and miles away.
I'm waving
to
you.
Yeah, Coach is waving to you. You might need the Hubble Space Telescope
Could
to
you
see
see
him.
that?
Probably, Robert. I probably need a telescope.
Robert.
Yeah, this is Robert here. I'm hearing you, over.
Robert, it's Steve
This is Robert here.
Steve Dundee 50.
Right, okay, Steve, I'm hearing you, over.
Yeah, you're coming back here with the Smith, Robert. Did you get contact with your friend from Bailey?
Yeah, we've got, he's on the side here at the moment. Yeah, we've got contact with Joe. We couldn't use the big aerial, we had problems with the big aerial, so we had to abandon the big aerial because of the swar, so we're just using the aerial on top of the top of the motor, over.
Yeah, well, you're getting out with the crowd. I'm not hearing who you're talking to there, like Robert, but these are coming through brilliant bands. Two bands in here.
He's got a big burner on, I'm not sure what the... We're going down 100 watts, it's just 100 watts, over.
Yeah, no bother, Robert. I'll leave you to it then, and we can speak to you anytime. So you enjoy yourself, and I'll speak to you later on. Take care.
Righty-ho, I am making recordings, audio recordings, and taking photos and videos, so I'll be putting a lot on the CB page later.
Excellent, I'll look forward to hearing that. Okay, Robert, I'm going to move down a bit towards the Glenifer side. Okay, see if I can still hear you.
Oh, okay then, Joe, right, you're going to move now, okay, right, and you're going to try and get back in touch with us.
Yeah, I'm going to head over Sergeant Law Road.
Yeah, Sergeant Law Road, yeah, I know where you are, yeah, over.
Oh, okay, I'll see if I can hear you down that area. I'll see if I can hear you. I'm actually mobile just now, just take my time.
Are you there, Robert?
Yeah, I'm still here, over. Who's that?
Stevie, I'm just looking at the photo. See if you get past that close to your antenna. I'm taking a picture of it.
There's a problem with the swar with a big antenna, so he's not been using that one.
I know, I was looking at the photograph. It's not close to there, it's up away from the car.
You're breaking up there. You're saying that he's got it too close to the car, over.
Yes, it's too close to the car. It's too close to the car with the antenna. I'm upset. I'll get the
saying the big antenna's too close to your car.
I didn't have any more coax.
He didn't have any more coax, you know. So we could do this again, you know. It's great that we managed to achieve what we wanted to do today, but I'm sure we can come back up again and beat it. And the next time, this is something I've always wanted to do, you know. And it's really brilliant. It's exciting to come up here and talk to people. He needs more coax. Are you receiving me over?
I'm just still mobile, Robert. Can you still hear me?
No problem.
Yeah, we're hearing you, no problem, Joe.
Okay, I'm just heading towards Sargent's Floor Road. Just heading along the wee back road between Nielsen towards Sargent's Floor.
You'll be able to call into the paraffin lamp.
Aye, well, the paraffin lamp's a mile away.
Make me homesick.
I know, we're making it from a plate of soup and a cup of ice cream.
A plate of soup and a tub of ice cream? For heaven's sake, that make you hot and then you make you cold.
Aye, and a big butter roll.
I think we're going to have a pot noodle up here, though. Could just got me a Bombay bag pot noodle. No.
Aye, Coach.
Yeah. I hear ya. I'm at the back of the car.
Coach, I need $100.
He's at the back of the motor doing something.
Doing pot noodles.
Aye, Coach, can you copy?
Yeah.
He's making this pot noodles at the back of the motor at the moment.
Roger, it's Stevie and Kirkcaldy, can you hear me?
Yeah. Stevie can hear you.
He can hear you, Stevie, loud and clear. Say Robert on top of Lomond Hill.
Roger, Robert, no problem. Your audio sound a wee bit rough, but I don't know if you can turn the mic gain down or that light. It's just a wee bit rough, but it's not too bad.
I've got two controls on the back, Robert.
All right.
Put them both into
Something cutting out there.
Right, I'm going to alter the controls at the back of the mic. Hold on.
Roger.
Is that down to 9? How's that? Any better?
That's much better. You'll get more folk wanting to speak to you now.
Yes. I didn't realise this mic was it full up. I didn't realise it's got a volume control at the back of this mic he's got.
Aye, Roger, there's something wrong with your coax today, definitely, I think, Ken. But I'm sure you'll sort it out.
We're having lots of technical problems today, you know, but this is our first attempt at it, you know, but I'm sure that we got there, we managed to get Joe. That was what we were trying to do, so I'm quite happy. It's been a big success.
Oh, Roger, definitely. I wish that more folk would do things like this, but there you go, that's the way it's happening now. But anyway, I'll leave you to it. Thanks for bringing me in.
Right, 10.
Robert.
Yep, aye. Hello there.
Robert, see from Sunday again.
Right,
it's not ready yet,
was it right?
but I'll try and...
Right, Steve, if I think he's there.
Yeah, hello, Robert.
Well, listen, Robert, I'm mobile just now. I want to go to the copy. The Sargent's Floor Road looking over the
Yep, aye, okay, Joe, right, I'm getting the two yous on at the one time. Steve, you're coming over, Joe and Paisley, right, or Roger?
No, I'm just asking you that the Spreaker can copy me because I was able to hear him, Roger.
I think he's away now, the Breaker and Kirkcaldy left.
I'm still here.
Oh, sorry.
you won't hear him.
Hi, Joe and Paisley, do you copy Stevie over? I don't think he can hear me.
I think that Joe's moving. He's moving his location. He's driving in the motor. He was going to another location over.
Ah, Roger, I'll just hang about.
I'm going up to the Sergeant Floor next to the big transmitter, Robert. Next to the transmitter.
Right, he's going up to Sergeant Law next to the transmitter at the back of Paisley over. Are you still mobile, Joe?
Roger, just taking my time. The roads are quite bumpy.
He's got bumpy roads.
Aye, Roger, I wasn't picking him up that well, but I could hear him, I could make out what he was saying.
So when he gets to the news site, no, then maybe you'll hear him loud and clear. He's just moving to a different location.
Okay, Robert.
The guy in Glenroth, is she picking up Steve from Fintry? The breaker in Glenroth, is she picking up Steve from Fintry Dundee?
Hi, Richard, you copied him?
I can hear some Davey at the back of the box, but can't transfer the big amount.
Right, that's the answer. The guy
I think the breaker in Glenrothes has went away.
Alright, okay, no problem. What the flying, yeah? Hey, carry on, Robert, no problem.
Right, how are we doing, Joe? Now, where are you now?
Still climbing up. I'll let you know when I get there. I'll call back in.
Okie dokie, right, we'll stand by then.
Hearing Joe, no problem in Edinburgh. Hearing Joe, no problem in Edinburgh at all. Hello?
Just look at there, fine. Fine where it is.
Right.
Here's his word in there.
This might see a
Yep.
right. What's happening is Joe's moving to Sergeant Law. And
I'd just like to inform everybody that can hear me that there's a little raindrop that's on the window, and we're enjoying a pot noodle at the moment. We're tucking into a sausage casserole flavoured king pot noodle.
Well done, you.
That's what you're needing on a day like this, come on.
I've got Pringles crisps. I've went all posh.
Pringle, oh nice.
And if I can't stop laughing and coughing at the same time.
We got your pepper.
It's just sausage casserole flavour.
Boy,
How you doing, Steve?
I've had a telephone. Good evening.
There's the about this hat.
Is it 12 o'clock there, please?
It's maybe too fast.
Aye.
That's maybe too fast. Because it was like blinkering like a crazy git. Well, this thing's fine.
Yes.
Handy bomb, 101.40 on. I could not hear Paisley. I put the Pacific on and I could hear Paisley.
Well, maybe that one's better for FM, for certain stations.
Can you still hear me?
What's the Heinz like, but
I can hear you, but I can't see anything. My specs have steamed up. Who's shouting?
I am Joe.
I'm just up at the Sergeant's Law Road
That's Joe
here,
now, right, so.
looking down towards the Paisley, down towards Johnston.
Aye, we're picking you up, no problem at all, no problem at all. Do you want a radio check here?
You're a lot stronger here. Your signal's absolutely booming in here. You're 5'7", so you're a bit stronger in this location here.
You're coming in at 5.7 as well. You're coming in at 5.7, and your audio is really, really strong.
Okay, yes, I'm on an ICOM 7300, and the microphone as I'm using is the SM8 desk microphone, ICOM.
Alright, I was going to bring posh stuff as well, but I decided just to go with a cheap Intech 500. And ceramic microphone, I don't know who makes it, but it's a CR577.
Well, it sounded okay, mate, it sounded okay. I've just got to adjust frequency every so often, because some of your radios they're never spot on. So hopefully you're getting me spot on frequency.
I get you like a wee helium boy every now and then I get you like a big fat plonker every now and then, but hey ho, it's English and I understand it.
Aye, no bother. Well, tell Robert I can see Glasgow Airport. I'm just looking down towards the airport.
Here he is.
Right, yeah, you're looking down towards the airport, very good. Yep, I'm just seeing the pot noodle here.
Oh, you're a Paisley pot noodle eater now, Robert.
Yes, apparently that's it. That's it. Pot noodle. Sometimes I eat this in the observatory at night time.
Aye, no bother. I'll need to take a wee trip up to Mills Observatory and see you, Robert. I'll come up sometimes, you know, when you're on.
I've only got a couple of weeks left and then I'll be working in the museum during the day because I'll be getting shot for the summer, you know. So I'll be working during the daytime again.
Okay, what about Paisley Observatory? What does that do in the summer?
It's going to be shut for about 4 years because the museum and it's all getting done up. It's all getting, you know, restored and all the rest of it. But I mean, it's open during the day in the summer normally when it's open, but it's only in the winter time you get looking through the telescope. In the summertime, sometimes he's going to open. They look at the sun with a solar telescope.
Is that Coates?
Yes, Paisley. I'm talking about.
Well, I'm just looking into the new. I can see it from here. I can see Coates. I'm just at the top of the hill here. It's Sergeant's Road. Just looking down towards the REH.
Yeah, that was an interesting talk, wasn't it, about Tesla that we were at the other night there?
Aye, Robert, it was excellent, I wanted to add a few points about him, but obviously the guy only wanted to stick to the script he had there.
Aye, it's unfortunately it went, I mean, it's really good and it went right past the 9:30 finishing. But I'm telling her I want to do it, if you can do a talk about Tesla, I want to do a talk about Logie Baird.
Aye, yeah, that'll be good. As soon as you do that, I'll be that one, Robert. I'll be that one. And of course, don't forget, you've got to mention Farnsworth, the wee Mormon boy who developed the electronic television. He was actually a Mormon. He got ripped off as well.
Yeah, I know all about fellow Farnsworth. I know all about him, yep. The amount of arguments I've had with my American friends who tell me that Farnsworth invented the television. He did not. Logie Baird invented the television.
Exactly, John did invent it, but Farnsworth was credited with the what do you call it, the electronics tube.
Yeah, it was, but RCA managed to swindle it off him. You know, Vladimir's working got the credit for that, but RCA pinched a lot of Farnsworth stuff. But Logie Baird was working with Farnsworth for Alexandra Palace. But unfortunately, in the Crystal Palace fire where the Baird laboratory was, he lost all the cameras.
Well, I'm going to send you a picture of Paisley, right? I'll take a picture of it down towards the airport.
Right, okay, right.
Stevie and that sort of channel. Right, I'm just gonna give the guys in Dundee a wee shout out on a different channel, Mike. Joe, should I say. I'll just be a couple of minutes away.
Okay, no bother.
Anybody in Dundee? Anybody here in Dundee? Hello. Anybody there in Dundee? Hello? Who's there?
Who's that?
That's Coach. I'm up the Lomond Hills in I'm up the Lomond Hills and I'm trying to contact Dundee, Roger.
I'm not Dundee, Roger.
Where are you, mate?
Edinburgh.
You're coming through here about a £4 or £5 like. Hold on a second, I'll just give you another rig check because the gain wasn't right up. I'll go and shout again, I'll give you another rig check.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Aye, still hand me about a £3, mate.
There.
Okay, Cokey, anybody from Dundee there? Anybody from Dundee? Right. I come back for your rig check.
Roger, mate, what's your location? You're hitting us with a good £9-pounder.
I'm in the East Lomond Hills, mate, and you're coming back at 7.
Where's that about?
You know the highest place in Fife? It looks like a pair of tits.
Alright. So I'm coming back in a 7, that's alright. I'm just 8 miles south of Edinburgh, just past Dalkeith.
Yeah, Roger Dodgy, you're coming back through about a £7 to a £9. Yeah, it's like a pair of tits. It gets called the Paps of Fife. I'm up one of them in a car park, mate.
I know where you are. No bother, mate. Thanks for the rig check. I'll let you get back and try and get yourself a Dundee breaker there, mate. Thanks for the rig check. Appreciate that. Cheers.
No probs, dude. Right, anybody from Dundee there? Anybody from Dundee? No audio, want to try again?
You're coming back to Livingston in about a £7-pounder.
Livingston, £7. You want to give a wee count and I'll give you a rig check?
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
I say that too. It's about £7 to £8 and you're slightly over modulating, you're slightly loud.
Roger. Any problem, my man? Thanks for that.
Okay, thanks dude. What's your handle there?
It's WD40, yeah.
Aye, WD40, yeah. Well, I would tell you my handle, but I'll just spell it for you. Charlie Oscar Golf Echo, that's my name. I would give handles, but it's a bit obscene. Yeah, no audio. My handle's Wet Wally, by the way. Right, no probs.
Pick it back the coach. Copy, Steve.
Aye, a copy of Steve and a copy of Bruce. Bruce is coming back like a 30 plus. Steve, you're coming back about a 5.
Aye. I was getting you brilliant on upper side band, and I was hearing the boy in Kirkcaldy, but I don't think he was hearing me.
Yeah, you're coming back through here, Steve, on about a 3 to a £5, and Bruce is absolutely smacking it in here.
Dan, sir, how are you?
Well, I can't exactly bite your lung because the guys just drove from one hill to another hill, and we're getting them a wee bit stronger on upper sidebands. But I didn't want to be ignorant to the people in Dundee either, if you know what I mean.
Nah, Roger Dodge, but there's a lot of traffic on 19. I might hit a jump a bit. I just got this breaker on the Facebook page saying he hears us. He is from, and he's put a map up on it, he's 7 to 8 miles north of Aberdeen, 25 miles north of Aberdeen, 10 miles south of Peterhead. He's 78 miles away from us. So, and he says he hears us. If you're on there, it's like Ian
spoke to him already, have I?
E-A-N,
I've already spoke to him earlier on. He says it was getting him really strong, but Robert's got his voice dictation thing. Is it working all the time?
It's recording, aye.
Aye, we'll be able to give rig checks and all that. We'll need to sit and listen to it all and write down everybody's names and where they were from and what we're hitting them at and stuff like that. There's been a lot of complications. I'm back on 100 watts. It seems to work. The 350 just seems to switch the CB off.
There's maybe something wrong with that.
I don't know, Bruce. It just seems it's maybe too fast because it clicks every single word.
Aye. We told the breaker in Peterhead way that we're on 19 again, because I told them we were on 40, so I think he had jumped to 40.
Aye, the breaker Peterhead, are you there? Aye, the breaker just shy of Peterhead, are you there? no picking up anybody. Right, boys, I'm going to have to go back to channel, what was it, channel 40 on set.
Yep.
I'll be back in about an hour. I'm not wanting to be ignorant or anything to anybody. I'll be back in about an hour. It's absolutely hoaching on that channel, by the way.
So where are you going, channel 40?
Channel 40 on Sept. It's Euroband channel 40, but I'm on upper sidebands.
Right, Roger Dodge.
Okay, catch you soon.
Good affair, isn't it? Catch it. Coach is hearing me, I think my bondage is fucked.
27 405. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there, Joe?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I didn't want to let the guys in Dundee be sitting there. They've been looking forward to today as well. And there's only one breaker with sidebands, and he can't hear you. He heard the guy for Kirkcaldy, and I think he struggled to hear Steve. Steve wasn't making the trip this time to Fintry in Dundee.
Aye, Fintry, I know Fintry's quite high up. What about up the Law Hall? Can you might be able to speak to Paisley from the Law Hall, but I would have to be up here in the Glenaford.
Aye, the breaker doing a lot of whistling. Come in.
Roger, what's going on?
No, I got about 2 words and then nothing. There seems to be more than one breaker. All I'm getting is a whistling noise.
QSK.
Aye, come in.
Baker, I spoke to you on FM there. I was hitting you with a £7-pounder. It's Julie India Mike from just outside Edinburgh, Dalkeith.
Aye, no problem. Aye, you're coming through pretty strong there, Dalkeith. Aye. I'm just getting a wee snack here. The plastic bag's ruffling in the background, so if you just want to see if you can copy Joe and Paisley, you're quite welcome to go ahead.
Any Bakers can hear me. It's Julie India Mike, and it's 108 calling from East Central Scotland.
Dodge, I can just hear it.
Can't hear them, mate. I can only hear yourself.
Nah. He's getting something, but yeah. There is other breakers. There's a guy going woo or a noise. I can't figure out what it is, but he's whoever it is really annoying. Would you like to come in with your wee mouth organ or something?
Where was that guy? Where was the guy that was coming in there? I could just hear him and no more.
Sounds like he's got his mate's organ in his mouth.
Aye, sounds like it, aye. That breaker, where's your 20 again? The one East Lothian, was it?
Gala Shields.
Look, Gala Shields here.
I thought that's the way in the south.
Is that you, Stevie? Hi Neil, how you doing? My name's Charlie Oscar Golf Echo from Dundee.
Roger, Dundee, copy, no sweat, no problem. I've got other channels here, no bother. I'm sitting on a hill here, I'm sitting on a hill at Gala, and I have here somebody with a bit of audio problem there, whistling and whatever. It could have been me with the amp, so I've switched the amplifier off, right?
Yeah, no problems, mate. I'm not actually in Dundee, I'm up the East Lomond Hills at the moment. The breaker had come back with £7. Where's your location?
Just outside Dalkeith.
Aye, Joe, the breaker's just outside Dalkeith. Well, that breaker, Joe's hearing you, but just in no more.
No problem. I'm only running 12 whiskies, mate. 12 whiskies. I'm running, I've got a President Grand 2 Premium and a halfway silver rod. That's what I'm running.
I'm running 100 watts of Taggy. I've got an Intec HR5500 and I've got a Stereo megawatt on the roof. I did try a silver rod, but the swar was just, it was just laughable, so I just put it away.
Roger that, well, you're nice and clear signal, audio 5.
nice and clear. How am I coming back to you? Nice and clear?
Yeah, exactly the same, mate. Exactly the same. You're not really peaking very high this time, but you do make the trip, no problem. Hear every single word.
Yeah, roger that, mate, roger that. Well, thanks again for letting me take in your wee conversation there, and I'll let you get away then. Choose it now. Thanks again.
Okay, Cookie.
Brought a ferry.
White Walker Bertie, White Walker Bertie, I see you on CB. Look, there's you there. Joe's showing me pictures of a guy in Dundee at the ferry. Probably not being able to hear me, but they're all out today trying to copy me, and I'm sitting here on sidebands, Roger. So I'm just trying to split myself between everybody. What was that guy? The guy was miles away. Gala
Shields. I didn't get his name. Gala Shields, the south of Scotland, that buddy.
Gala Shields. Do you want to come back with your name, Roger?
My name's Neil, November Echo, India Lima. Neil, I'm sitting at the water supply up out here in Gala. I'm just going to switch my lamp on.
Yeah, that's your amp causing that whistling noise. It comes back at a £5, but you're making the signal without your amp at a 1 to 3. But it's absolutely perfect audio. I wouldn't be too sad about the 1 to 3. Perfect audio.
What was your handle again? Back to you.
My handle?
Roger.
My name is Charlie Oscar Golf Echo. That's a complete word. That's my name. And my handle, I don't want to say it on air.
Roger, okay, I think my name is Charlie Oscar Golf Echo. Mine is Cash My Gyro.
That's Joe. Cash My Gyro.
Yours is Cash Your Gyro?
Aye, that's Joe.
That's my handle, Cash My Gyro, for Paisley.
Aye, my handle's Wet Willie, and don't even ask where it's from.
I think I've got a rough idea, by the way.
Yeah, it's a name of a group that are like American hillbillies, and it's you can look them up on whatever, and you'll find them no problem. It's nothing to do with filthy stuff or anything like that. That's where I got my handle from. Right, I'm going to wait and nip my dog out for a walk, because as you can hear, that's her sniffing the microphone. Right, I'll be back in a few minutes.
I copy you, yeah, no problem. We make gargles like a native clarifier. Well, I'll take a wee standby. Just now. Probably get you better if I clarified, over.
Big side. No problem, I'm not actually that far away from you. I'm middle, not quite here,
The station calling break, go ahead.
You want to look at it? You can look, it's empty. It's not hot. I've got more pot noodles.
There's a lot of stations in the west, there's a station in Paisley, Dundee, Edinburgh, Scotland, yourself down in the borders there, you never ever hear that, on one channel.
Aye, that's right. I'll quite a few copies of that. I've been on the break for a while to get it repaired. I've to send it away a place in London and get maybe locally to repair it. Tried that place in Elson there, they didn't have it.
You want a coffee?
No, I'm alright, Clutch, I'm fine. I've got iron glue here.
Or a Scotch egg?
No, I'm okay. No, I'm fine, Clutch, I'm okay.
How long does that last?
I don't know, it's still recording. Get 39 minutes and 59 seconds
left.
No, that's what I've got so far. That's
Alright.
40 minutes. It's,
I'm in Paisley, mate, I'm in Paisley, but I can
No problem, mate. Just out of curiosity, before I go, what kind of radio is it? Aye, it's an Auction Nexus, an Auction Lomond 320, giveaway for 320, Rog. Yes, goes up, mate, for 320, excellent. Right, better let the channel back to the boys, there's all the boys shouting in there, though. Hope you make many more contacts for the Galaxy 20. You take care, buddy, 73 to you. Aye, 73, good luck. 73 is 51. Good luck, good night, some take me, Dory. Bye-bye. That's Richard here. Still here. Carry on, gentlemen. That's Richard here.
See ya.
Oh, Richard here, people. Good. I'm up the phone now. Yeah, oh, nice one, mate. 5 plus 20 there. Just on remote power up the phone now. Could hear everybody on the channel, no bother at all. You get Joe on Paisley, you get Joe through Glenaford, give a shout, man. Aye, anybody in there, Rutherford copy?
I can hear you, the boy in the Falcon Hills. I'm in the Glenaford Brace, Paisley.
You're in Paisley, aye? Oh, you're coming back to Glenrothes on a signal 5, radio 5. Was it you that could hear me earlier on there when I was in the house?
Yes, I can tell you. I've actually moved location. I'm now sitting on the Glenaford Brace, looking over towards Paisley, Clydebank, Dumbarton. Just looking over.
Dumbarton or Sandwich.
I'm high up, probably about 400 feet above sea level.
Yep.
Yeah, Roger, loud and clear, no problem at all, aye. You give me a solid 5, what's my report there?
You're 5'5" also. I'm running the ICOM 7300 with the SMA desk microphone over.
Aye, running the same radio at 50%.
Good. What's your microphone? What's the mic you on?
Standard mic.
Sounding good, mate. Sounding good. Excellent audio.
They should be for the money.
I know. I paid just over £1,100 off this radio. I got it off of Scott and Glenrothes.
Aye, same here, same price. He took 50 quid off it. Took 50 quid off the price for me. Aye, 5 and 5, wait a minute. Right, hold on. There we go. Right, how's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, that's fine. I'm going to change over to the President Grand 2, but I'll just run in barefoot. Okay, I'll try that out and see if it's working.
Just give me a signal report before you go off that radio.
59 now, 59.
Oh, excellent. That's it running up at 100 watts.
You just went up to a good 5, 6. But when you're on the low power, you're about 5, 6, 7, but then you're just picking onto the good S9 there, nice and clear.
Do you find that you have to use the preamp 1 on that, or do you just have the preamp off?
I just leave it on preamp 2. If anybody comes in local, I just knock it off.
Aye, you're better with preamp 1. Nothing off preamp 1. Preamp 2 just overdrives it a wee bit for the receive. Shouldn't really pull in that much better, but it'll make a better signal. Right, okay, I'll get you on the grant. What about the boy up the phone? How will you hear me okay? Boy up the phone, how? You know the ear?
Yeah, I'm here, it's no Falkland Hill, it's Lomond Hill.
Yeah, Roger, I am up the same hill. I'm up the same hill, my friend. You'll be up the bit where you can see the big fancy transmitters, eh?
That's right, we're just sitting behind the transmitters at the car park.
Yeah, Roger, you didn't need any power on to speak to me, by the way. No power at all. It's a wee bit distorted here, just because you're running power and you're only a quarter of a mile across the road there. I'm sitting just on the opposite side of the hill for you. It's still on the same hill, still the East Lomond Hill, but I'm just on the opposite side there.
Roger, well, you're coming through here loud and clear over.
You're a wee bit distorted here, but just because you're running power, if you had the amp off, I'd hear you better.
Aye, well, it's not. I think it's got because we've been trying to talk to Joe and Paisley.
Yeah, that's right. I just like the amp off when you're speaking to me. You didn't need it. Honestly, it's really distorted.
Are you still there, Joe? Can you hear me?
I've got you on the President Grant. You've dropped your signal a wee bit, but I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm getting you there, Joe, but you're a lot quieter.
Yeah, well, that's me on the 7300 still there. Right, I'll hand the channel back to our boy on phone now.
Okay, you're still 5959 on this wee radio. That's this wee radio, it's lovely, that's super lovely.
Yeah, no bothers. Well, you've dropped down to a 1, to a 2. With me no touching anything, just left everything the same, so you've lost 4 S points. But you're nice and clear. That'll probably just because that's just maybe a 20 watt radio. I don't know. What's the power of that radio? Yeah, Roger. There's a QSK shouting in, we'll bring him in. Yeah, QRZ. The station calling me there, come back. Somebody up in Aberdeenshire, Roger. It's Richard here, and I'm in Glen office. Can you give me a call sign or a name? No, he's not going to give me a call sign or a name. Right, okay, I'll hand it back to our boy in the hill there. What was your name again?
Robert.
Roger, Robert, back to you, pal. I'll take it if you can hear that boy up in Aberdeenshire, but I never heard him give us a name.
I think I can hear him. Yeah, now my name is Robert. My handle is Space Shuttle.
Roger, that's Richard here, just across the border, just across the road, sorry.
Yeah, you're blasting my windows in. What are you saying there? Can the breaker up in Aberdeen, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm on Lomond Hill. We're on the top of Lomond Hill in Fife, near Glenrothes, I think, you know. And I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Alright, the breaker in Aberdeen, come back. Yeah, Roger, we've got you loud and clear here in Glenrothes. We're just outside Glenrothes on 410, over. Again? Didn't hear you, pal, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think you're just off frequency a wee bit, that's where I may be struggling. If you talk for a bit longer, I'd maybe be able to tune you in a wee bit better.
I was getting the guy in Aberdeenshire was getting me.
Okay, I've got you now. You're running a President Lincoln. You're 5 and 2, 5 and 3, 4 and 2, 4 and 3. Sometimes on the audio. Back here into the Falkland Hill. I'm on east of Lomond Hill. Just outside the Newton of Falkland. Okay, microphone back to you there. Yep, Roger, no bother. I'll hand you back to Robert.
Aye, you copy. This is Charlie Oscar Golf Echo. Charlie Oscar Golf Echo is the name. I'm up the East Lomond Hills, Roger. My name is Charlie Oscar Golf Echo. Golf Echo. Yeah, Roger. I can't clarify you in. I'm not getting you that well. Your signal here is 2 to a 3, and your modulation is probably about a 2 to a 3 as well. Yeah. I don't know what it is about your audio. It's I can't actually tune you in. I use a couple of KCs a shift to get you up, to get you better. Aye, the other station you want to come in?
It's Eddie here in Carnoustie here. I've been listening here for a wee while here, just to see if we're making the trip or not.
Yeah, you're making the trip, no problem. Signal here is a 4 to a 5, and the audio is a 4 to a 5.
That's better. You're banging my windows in here. You're coming about, certainly on the signal meter, you're coming through about 9, but your audio 5 all the way.
Yeah, roger. Anybody else on channel? Sorry about that, the guy in Aberdeen. You're getting a signal through, but your audio is very, very faint.
I can hear you, the boy in Carnoustie. You're getting up to the Falkland Hill on a 4, radio 5. I love a breaker there. I am hearing you. You're a bit quieter than Robert there, but I'm hearing you. Signal 3, audio's probably about the same, 3 or 4. Your signal is about 4 and your radio is 5 here.
No, that's somebody else.
Whatsoever, loud and clear.
It's the guy in Carnoustie, I think.
Excellent. I'll leave you two to it. I'm just looking through here. It's good to hear folk on the bands again, to be quite honest with you.
Well, look up the page on Facebook. The page is CB Breakers Past and Present Dundee. I advertise when I'm going away out, so you're quite welcome to come in and join. It's not a membership or anything like that. We just communicate with other people. So it's another Facebook page you probably never knew about.
I'm on it already.
Hi, Rogie Dodgy. What's your personal there?
Personal, this is Eddie.
How you doing, Eddie? I'll look you out, and thank you very much for coming in the channel anyway. Without other breakers, I wouldn't have people to talk to.
Well, that's it. It's been on and off for years, you know. I've got myself a Grand 2 Premium here, got for my Christmas actually. And it seems to be a fine enough rig. It does the job. It's not got the noise issues that some of them seem to have, but fine.
I had a President Lincoln this morning, and people couldn't hear me, so I've actually put it in the back of the car. I've also got a 350 amp that it's giving me bad swar readings. It's super fast at cutting out, so it's maybe a problem with it being super fast. I can actually tune it to cut off less. I might give it a go later on.
Well, that's it. It's just one of these things. What can it throw? It's sod's law at the end of the day. I'm on a game master about 15 feet above the deck, but I think I need that higher to be quite honest, mate.
Yeah, they say to put an aerial a full wavelength above the ground, but no very many people could put it that high above the ground. Mine's just now is only 10 foot above the ground on a metal fence. I've got a Sigma 4 in Dundee. I spoke to a guy in Kirkcaldy just the other day, and I think he got a new stereo. It might have been an 827, but he just got that fitted yesterday, or reconfigured yesterday, and he got me no problem.
Perfect, that's it. Well, I'm on the lookout for a 20-foot scaffold pole to get this thing up a wee bit higher.
I picked up loads of poles from a guy just outside Cooper. He sold up all his ham radio equipment, and I got loads of poles. I just gave away a 15-foot aluminium one. I've got other aluminium poles, but they don't lock together, and I've got 25-foot steel poles, but you didn't want steel poles.
No, they're a nightmare fitting up. I've done that in a past.
I'm away to just buy a tower. It's a telescopic tower. It's 50 foot. It costs a few bob, but hey ho, it's better that than no getting anybody to talk to.
Well, that seems to be the way out nowadays. You can't, 20 years ago when everybody else was on, you can't, your aerial didn't need to be that gain, you can, but now everybody just seems to be that bit more thinly spread out, so you're needing a better setup.
Yeah, well, I've got a Sigma 4 working perfect. The SWAR is 1.7, but I could put hundreds of watts through that and it doesn't change at all. The radio I've got in the house is a Kenwood 850 SAT. Kicks out 100 watts on FM, kicks out 100 to 200 watts on sidebands, just depending. And I was just setting up my microphone on sidebands, and there coming was Kirkcaldy.
That's better. I've got my foundation line, not that I use it anymore because the runners into the harm of me, quite honestly. I had a 570D. I was thinking of taking out myself out of that half there, and then when they legalised the sideband, I sort of kicked myself. Yeah.
I've not got my ham licence in it, and I only talk on FM. I just tried sidebands. I was on this same channel just yesterday when the guy got his aerial fixed. So that was pretty good. First contact, pretty far away.
Yeah, it was me that fixed it. That's what you're wanting then. Well, it's fine. It's fine for me now. That's been the middle of the day, about the middle of coming in for a day the night here, so I'll hit a bail just now. But good speaking to you, Robert, anyway. I'll maybe catch you on the band, something 1FM, when you're local again.
Aye, no problem. I'll certainly give you a shout next time I'm on. Aye, what did you do? Easy rail?
Yeah, we raised it up about another couple of feet. Another 6 feet or something, put a new pole on it, and then put the other 2 poles on, and that gauged it up to about 18 feet off the close pole in the back garden. But he's at the highest point in Kirkcaldy, so he'll kick it great.
Aye, yeah, he certainly hit me very, very well. He was at the back of the box. He was giving a signal, and I had to struggle to find out where he was from. About 3 times I had to ask him where he was from, but I'm low down. I'm in Kirkton, and there's a big hill right in the middle called Old Glams Road, and I struggled to get over that, and I was absolutely amazed to get in a copy from there.
Yeah, Roger, I'm on standby then. I'm on a wee phone call.
Aye, no problem. Joe, you still there?
I'm still here. I'm using the grant just now, just saying about 10 watts over.
Aye, you're getting me. You're flickering you're constant 1, flickering the 2. But I'm getting you no problem at all.
Yeah, this is the grant I'm using. I think Robert should invest in one of these radios. I think they're brilliant.
Yeah. I'm getting you no problem, but there's people trying to key over the top of you. The other breaker, could you hold the 6 just now? What did you say about the grant?
I think Robert should try and invest in one of these. Robert Law should try and get a hold of one of these. Did you say you've also got the Lincoln?
I've got a Lincoln, but I tried earlier on FM and I think it was bad coax. I can give it a shot if you want. I could put it back on.
That's right, I've got the precious Lincoln also. I've also got a Lincoln. I love that radio, cracking little radio.
I like it too. It's the easiest one to use. This one, Intec, the HR5500, it's the most up-to-date one. This one's really easy. It's got an echo, it's got everything on it that you need. The menu function's a bit naff. There's too many functions on it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's Robert. Did you manage to get that? I gave him a receiver. I gave him a 394 realistic receiver. Did you manage to get it wired up okay?
Hello Joe, no I haven't wired it up yet, it's sitting there. I need to do that. I've been that busy, you know. I've got to try to find, I've got a switch, you know, I can't find what I've done with it in the house somewhere, so I can have the CB on one and the communications on the other, you know, an AB switch, but I'll need to get it rigged up. Was it? I can't even do. What were you saying? Something about audio?
Yeah, if you try the Lincoln's okay, and you can better audio, I use the Lincoln with a Silver Eagle desk mic.
What's going on about Lincoln, guys?
I find the Lincoln's got tinny enough without a Silver Eagle on top of it. I've got a ham big puncher, and I can't put the tone right up. I've got to hear the tone 2 dashes from the top, and I can use as much volume as I can on the Lincoln, but it just can't handle the high pitched tone.
Yeah, well, that seems to be okay with my precious Lincoln with the Silver Eagle B104 head on it. That's really good here. Well, I'm licensed as well. I've got for 10 years. I use one of the 10-year bands. I sit up there with my license call thing over.
Yeah, I didn't catch all of that. The audio was like I say, are you not using your linear for any reason, like?
No, hold on, put the engine on, let me just because I've put the engine on.
Alright, yeah. I've actually turned my engine on just to check the battery there in the middle of Robert speaking, and forgot that I'd taken out a fuse that cuts off the radio when you start it up. I've just forgot to put the fuse back in.
Right, okay, that's me. Put the engine back on. Obviously the audio will boost slightly.
Yeah. But I'm picking you up, Joe, but it's I'll switch the engine off. Maybe it's just too much background noise. I must have cut out there as well. That's that stupid fuse. I wish I could get up that bit of the hill. There's a bit of the hill that's much higher than this, but obviously I'm just stuck in the car park.
We've got the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, well, by the way, it's absolutely blue sky here just now. The sun is shining. Have you seen sunshine?
We've got clouds, and we can see it sunny over your bit because we can see it.
I'm just looking over to Queen's Bank. I can see Drumcamp in Glasgow. I can see the west north side of Glasgow. And it's towards the city centre. The whole of Paisley, Renfrew, Johnston. And I can see them.
You still here?
Aye, Breaker, could you hold the 6 just now? Paisley's still talking. Aye, they've finished talking now. Joe, there's more people. The Breaker, would you like to come in?
This moment.
Hello? Aye, the Breaker, would you like to come in? The Breaker that said hello. Obviously they're no very friendly, they're no saying hello. Yeah, I wired up a few CBs, and I wired up what do you call it, a distribution box, so it's quite easy to put CBs on and off if I wanted to. I'm only running this 100 watt just now. I might try the 350 soon, just to see if it works okay with the linking.
Okay, now try the Lincoln, see if I can hear you on it.
Aye, I'll be back in a second then.
Okay, no bother. The other boy's fine, he's still there.
Right.